The Cause of Man by Brennan. An inherent characteristic of man is to adopt some kind of cause, a goal or purpose he feels is his duty to uphold. Perhaps it is to take care of his family, achieve excellence in his profession, master an art like music, cookery, or painting. Even collecting items like stamps or Pokemon cards, every human being has their cause. But in these later years, it would appear man is losing his right to choose his cause anymore. Party politics are increasingly molding these pre-made identities for people to paint upon themselves and parade views that are so distorted from reality. Social media has brainwashed people into an echo chamber of ignorance, so much so that people adopt political causes without knowing what they're actually supporting. They would rather think that they're well-informed and well-educated because of a 30-second video on TikTok than ever consider the possibility that they are wrong. Many people will only ever read the title of an article, the title of a YouTube video, or just look at a picture and assume that they know what is inside that content. That is why many people are wrong, because they make assumptions based on surface-level examination, rather than actually looking into problems, ideas, videos, articles that are put before them. That is why many people are wrong. This is the political social media cause. Believing in A or B while assuming one of them is wrong, instead of believing the obvious truth that both A and B exist. The political social media cause exists to stir up hatred, which is an incredibly powerful tool to unite people. People band together over shared hatred. People support podcasters, influencers, politicians, and other figures for publicly professing their hate for the opposition. How often have you seen an entire political party or belief personified as if it was an actual person? Or vice versa? How often do you see people have their views and opinions judged just because of a political party or figure that they identify with, even if they have never actually shared their own views? Life is simply not that black and white, yet the boxes we assign to those who do not share our viewpoints are black and white. People on the right assume they understand the points of the left, despite rarely engaging with people outside of their own echo chambers and ignoring the fact that not everybody in one party will have the exact same opinion about one issue. It is not that black and white, is it? Neither A nor B are wholly right nor wholly wrong. They are merely points of view people identify with. And here lies the problem we are seeing on the increase today. Belief in A or B, left or right, Republican or Democrat, Tory or Labour, it becomes a side for people to pick, rather than a bastion to represent their views and desires. Ask yourself this honestly. Do you think your politicians represent your needs and views? Do they enact policies and pursue change that benefits you? Or do they tell you what to believe and support? Do they create legislation, rules, and policies which you did not vote them in for? Do you, at the bottom, collectively tell the people at the top what you want? Or do the people on the top continuously enact policies to pass down which you never approved or agreed to? For example, Trump was voted in because he claimed he would lower prices, increase trade, end wars, and release files. He has done none of that, and instead pursued agendas that harm his voters. Yet they still support him. They come up with lies to cover for him or blatantly just blame Biden. It's Biden's economy. It's Biden's war. It's ridiculous is what it is. Imagine this. You, as an adult, You are watching your kids play a board game. They become so engrossed in the game that they adopt the characters they're playing. As an observer, you may find it funny how they aggressively or passionately begin to overvalue the cards and pieces of plastic that they have collected while becoming increasingly hostile to those that don't share their same goals. Now you can laugh at them and point at how silly it is for them to create such differences despite playing the exact same game. Look at any global chat of a heated COD match, or videos on YouTube denouncing figures in a misrepresented way. Look how social media does it regarding politics. Do you see it? You'll be scoffed at and dismissed by the players playing the game, called an asshole while being told that you're spoiling everyone's fun. And in a way, yeah, you are an asshole and you are spoiling everyone's fun. But for those who engage too deeply in the game, much of reality is rejected in favor of them not having their illusions challenged. How many times have you heard someone say something or dismiss something as a lefty issue or a righty illusion or a lefty lie or a righty lie? These talking points. Politics today does not want Party A to find a middle ground with Party B. Narratives are meant to be upheld instead of being challenged or debated. So, taking some of the ideas I have laid before you, let us just go back and re-examine what I call the cause of man. No longer do we see that self-determined cause, but instead these pre-made molds, carefully crafted in the depths of echo chambers with enough hints of the truth for a majority to believe, but for those on the outside looking in, more holes and lies regurgitated by those too brainwashed to see. A cult only works because it isolates its members from conflicting beliefs, while demonizing those people who question on the inside. Leaders know that they can misrepresent their rivals' views to their followers in order to maintain that leader's narrative, while knowing that their followers would rather parrot what that leader has said as propaganda than listen to the party that they have been trained to dismiss. What is the point of freedom of speech if the people who need to hear it don't want to listen, but instead put words in the mouths of the people they're trained to hate? Does freedom of speech only exist for those parroting the same political viewpoints? Look at these pundits online viewed by millions of people and quoted as if they're a factual source of information. How many of them exist solely to capitalize on the political divides by stoking more hatred? This cause given to man in a carefully crafted toxic inferno designed to keep people in a perpetual state of anger towards the other side is incredibly harmful. It only works when conflicting information is rejected, opposition is misrepresented, and painted as some kind of demon trying to kill you and your family. Politicians create a constant state of fear. If you don't vote for me, X will happen. Democracy is not supposed to work like this. Parties are meant to examine your needs, your wants, your desires, your concerns, and come up with solutions and goals to get us there. But do any of them do that anymore? Are you able to afford a house now since you voted for A and B? Or are you still worried that you might not be able to afford the rent again this month? Did your wage go up? Or are you still struggling to pay those bills? Are you happy with where your tax is going? Or do you, like me, see more homeless, more mentally ill, and more violence in your society? People are so engrossed in the game of either A or B that it has blinded them from what they need to see.